Hey guys, Angela Joy Johnson from the Joy Heart here. Just doing my morning walk just on the beautiful beach at Palm Beach in Australia, Gold Coast in Queensland. And I was just walking along, and part of the reason I do these lives is because I want to I guess highlight some opportunities for you to expand your thinking around certain things. So one of the things I was thinking about this morning was that I get a lot of clients come and ask me about their blockages and what they can do to feel like they can clear their blockages. And so whether that's an energy block, whether that's a block in their career and they don't know where to go, whether that's a block in the relationship and they're not finding that they're having a really great relationship and interaction with people around them, especially intimately, whether that's family or intimate partner. And what I've discovered is that even through my own experience, that when we're actually feeling blocked, we have to be blocked against something. But a lot of the time we focus more of our attention on the actual blockages rather than on what we're actually blocked against, because we can't be blocked if we don't actually have something that we're resisting against, right? And where we trip up is that we get so, I guess, obsessed with trying to clear the blocks that often where the focus needs to go is what we are blocking against. And so when we're looking at what we don't want and we keep looking at what we don't want, we'll often find that we're actually creating more of that, because the part of the brain which is in charge of what we focus on, called the reticular activating system, that's a part of the brain that actually tells you what to focus on. So all of these filters go through and determine what we're going to see in our world. And so it's like when you want to go and buy a new car. Maybe you want to go and buy a Hyundai i20 and suddenly you see all these Hyundais around driving everywhere. Maybe you want to buy a Tesla and then all the Teslas are visible on the road, and you've seen them before but you've never really paid attention to them. But when we start paying attention to certain things, we see more of that. And so I guess my challenge to you is to look at whether you're actually focused a lot of your attention on what is blocking you, or what if you switched your attention to the actual energy or the reality, if you will, of what it is that is the resistance up against. So what is there instead that's a potential possibility of being part of your life? So it's like, I've got a 10-year-old, Bailey, and I used to watch, ABC for kids constantly on the TV because that would be something that he was really interested in. But when I was watching ABC, it doesn't mean that SBS is not there. It doesn't mean that, Channel 9, Channel 7 in Australia are not there. It doesn't mean that all these other channels are not actually a frequency that you can tune into. But when we focus on one of those frequencies, one of those channels, that's what we see on the TV screen, right? And so exactly the same thing happens within your own mind, body, and energy. If we're focused on one channel, it's not to say that the other stuff is not there. It's not to say the other great feeling energy is not there. Hi, Veronica, nice to see you on here. I was thinking about you actually just before. I'll get in touch with you soon. And when we're actually focusing on that particular channel, what we're essentially doing is we are clearing all of the other blocks. And so I spend a lot of time with my clients these days really focusing on what they would want to create instead of what they've been experiencing more and more of. And yes, as a natural consequence of focusing on the things that we do want to clear, we do create a bit of a snowball effect. And we often, if we focus too much on that and not enough on what we'd like to create instead, then it's like we're looking at ABC constantly and we forget that the other channels are actually there. And so my challenge to you today is to really have a look at what it is that you're highlighting on your TV screen of your mind. And is that something you want to keep watching? Is it something that creates a lot of nightmares for you, a lot of feelings for you? Is there something else that you could grab the remote and start to, select different buttons, different channels that are going to bring up something different for you to watch, different for you to experience? Because when you watch something new that's a better feeling vision that you've got for yourself and your future, then you actually create a different state, a different emotional state, which means that you're tuning into different energy and different frequency and different vibration. So it's a really great way of raising your vibration and not keeping in those dense energies that are the energies that are actually blocking you. So is it really blockage, or is it that you're just focusing elsewhere compared to what you actually want to focus on. And when you do switch the channel and you focus on other, documentary shows or whatever, you don't listen to ABC for Kids anymore. You don't hear that. It's not part of your reality. So exactly the same thing happens in our energy. So if any of this resonates with you and you want to have a bit of a chat further, by all means, do give me a message, and we can, have a little chat on where you are and what it is that you need to start focusing on to be able to switch the channels so that every day you're working towards having a better feeling experience, because that's what life's all about, right? That's very much what I believe and what I value, is that if we can suck the juice out of every single part of our day as much as possible, then you're not going to get to the end of your life, and you're not going to have a lot of regret. So many people I speak to feel like they're wasting their time, feel like they're wasting their energy and their like even money to a degree of what they're actually trying to do to clear their blocks. But when you know where to go to focus on spending time, money and energy that is going to feel uplifting for you, and that's part of what I do within my coaching with clients, is because we don't spend 100% of the time clearing everything. We spend 50-50 of clearing some stuff, but also actually working towards another reality, another way of being, another way of showing up, and another way of using your energy. But you've got to learn how to use your energy along the way. So if this resonates with you and you want to have a chat about that, by all means, send me a message or pop something in the comments, and then we can have a chat. But in the meantime, I'm loving my walk today. Check it out. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So I'm taking the opportunity now, and then I'm going to get back to some work. Hopefully I'll hear from some of you guys soon. Let me know what you think. Where are you blocked in your life? Pop in the comments below. What do you think about your focus? Where are you focused more than blocked, and where would you like to focus instead, that you can start to create a bit of a free-flowing highway, if you will, for the energy that is already there in the background, but you just haven't tuned into it for a while. All right, that's it for me today. Have an amazing day, and I will catch up with you all really soon. See ya.